Hey y'all, welcome to Wild Blue. You know, there's a lot of stories out there about a lot of strange creatures. And the one we're going to be talking about today, well, you know, he's one weird critter. Yep, we're going to be talking about Mothman. So stick around and we're going to look into this here on Wild Blue.
Aliens are among us. No doubt about it.
Hey y'all, so the main sighting of Mothman goes back to 1966 in Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Folks in the area started seeing this strange creature flying around with these glowing red eyes. Some people said it was as big as a man and had a humanoid form with wings. Others said it looked more like a bird. But no matter what it was that these people thought they were seeing, everyone was sure it was a spooky sight to behold. Now this Mothman was seen a series of times over the months, about a year and a half leading up to this fateful day in 1967. And that was when the Silver Bridge collapsed on December 15th of 1967. The Silver Bridge was an important part of the community there, and as it fell, it took the lives of 46 people along with it. But the strange thing is, a lot of people claim they saw this Mothman flying around the bridge in the days leading up to its collapse. Now whether the Mothman had anything to do with this bridge collapse is up to debate. Some folks say that he's like a harbinger of death, and that his presence was a warning of this disaster to come. Others think that it was just a coincidence, and you know, this bridge was just poorly designed and maintained. And I would bet that the guys who didn't take care of this bridge like it was supposed to would like to bet on the Mothman being the culprit of this disaster. Let me tell you, regardless of whether or not the Mothman was involved in this bridge collapse, people in Point Pleasant were scared. And who could blame them? A strange creature with glowing red eyes, hanging around town, flying around and scaring people is enough to make anyone nervous. Now this Mothman fella, he ain't your typical angel with wings out there. No, he's got these big old red eyes make your hair stand up on the end of your neck. He's got these big old wings, look like they're made of leather. He's like some sort of bat mixed with a man. But of course, Batman was already taken, so they had to call him Mothman. But anyway, 1966 in Point Pleasant was the only time this Mothman's been seen, and though that's been the most famous place you see him, and he's even got a festival and statues dedicated to his name in the town and other places, there have been other sightings of this creature out there around the world. And so we're going to look into a few of those, and maybe we can determine if there's some correlation between his appearance and any other sort of disasters around. He's been seen from Chicago to Russia, been seen perched on tops of buildings, flying around and even coming at people while they're in their cars, people seeing him in their rear view mirrors flying around, approaching them from behind. In the Chicago area, there have been sightings of Mothman going back to 1957. But it really took off when folks started seeing the Mothman in the summer of 2017. People started seeing a tall, dark figure perched on the roofs of buildings around the city. Some people even claimed he chased after him, flying at these incredible speeds. There were at least 55 separate incidents of this thing being sighted there in Chicago just in 2017, and in the last 10 years there's probably been hundreds of sightings out there. One witness, John Amatrano, reported seeing the Mothman after work one day. He said that the creature was flying alongside under an airplane, flying awkwardly without any sort of feathers or fur. Said it was like nothing he'd ever seen before, but that's just one of the sightings. The Singular Fortean Society has a running list with the sightings as recent as February 2023 on there. I'll have it linked in the description if y'all want to check it out. Now as for Mothman sightings in Russia, there were instances in which a Mothman looking creature was seen in 1999 prior to the apartment bombings in the cities of Buyansk, Moscow, and Volgodonsk. The sightings were discussed in a Georgia newspaper article from 2002, citing the works of ufologist John Keel. He calls these things butterflies, but they have the same moth-like appearance to them as the original Mothman from Point Pleasant. He said these Mothman creatures were seen prior to the attacks, however no pictures were taken. But it's not just Chicago and Russia where these Mothman have been seen. Folks have reported sightings of these winged creatures all over the world. In the United Kingdom, some kind of large winged humanoid creature has been seen near Cornwall. The first sightings of this thing took place in 1976 near the village of Monon. They call him Owlman there, but it's the same basic thing. And in 1985, folks in Mexico City reported seeing sightings of a creature with wings and glowing eyes flying over. Witnesses claimed that the creature was flying at incredible speeds, and some even speculated that it was a warning for the 8.0 earthquake that struck later that year. Now, some people think Mothman is some kind of alien or a mutant. Others reckon he's some sort of demon sitting here to terrorize us and cause mischief here on Earth. And you know what? I ain't quite sure what to make of the fellow, but one thing you can be sure of is he has a knack for showing up right when things start turning south. But here's the thing, you know, maybe there's a simpler explanation. Maybe Mothman's just some misunderstood fella trying to fly around and make a few friends. But folks keep running away from him. I mean, if I had wings like that, I want to fly around and show them off too, but you know, a lot of people, they freak out when they see something strange like that. But anyway, jokes aside, that's all I know here about Mothman. And let me tell you, if you ever see him flying around, you better watch your back. But you know, maybe you'll get lucky and he'll just want to chat. You never know, crazier things have happened out here in this strange world of ours. So anyway, we're gonna close out this video. If y'all liked it, like and subscribe. If you have any stories you want to share involving Bigfoot, ghosts, Dogman, UFOs, aliens, any pictures, or just anything you want to share here on the channel, send it to wildbluetvstories@gmail.com. Check out our website and check out our Facebook page. And with that said, Wild Blue out.